Ooh, we got our prototype sniping laser. This heavy laser has a low capacity before requiring a reload battery swap. Pierces up to 2 armor. It is slightly more accurate than a traditional weapon. Yes. Can I actually drop it there? I don't think so. Whatever. Your comlink chirps. It's kindly Chang. Hello, Auntie. Hello, my darling. Come see me at once. I have something I want to show you. Your crew is already here. I'll be there right away. Very good, my sweetie. Very good. I'll see you shortly. Okay, before we run off to see Auntie, let me just shuffle my phone off to the side so I can do a thing. Let's spend some of this karma. What are we at currently that I actually need / want? Body, I know we need to bump up. What do you say? Our wisdom needed to go to 8. So we could worry about that. So wisdom spellcasting at 8. Beyond that, I think it's just our dodge that I want to bump up, and our body. I know my body was kind of lacking last time, so let's go for that, and take some dodge. I'm into it. I keep getting focused, that's why it's driving me nuts. And, like, I'm not terribly beefy, so I kind of need some dodge. And I'm good with that. Let's head down to Kindly Chang. Alright, in we go. Let's go see Auntie. With our whole crew awaiting. Oh, they actually put the ghoul there. Nice. As you walk through the Mahjong parlor, you see your crew waiting for you, clearly uncomfortable to be so close to the Triad boss. Then you see why. Kindly Chang's cheeks are flushed and glowing. She's already hit the bottle pretty hard. Let's get to it, shall we? I did, and I do. The wiretap has been placed on the police force. Has borne fruit. My people have delivered a snippet of a recorded video call between the plastic-faced man and Chief Inspector Crate of the Special Duties Unit. Yeah, duties. Whoa, this should be good. Should we take a seat? Unfortunately, it's only a snippet. There were some technical difficulties with the tap. She glances at Bao, who nods back at her. The person responsible has been sacked. Chang reaches out a lacquered fingernail, hunts for the button she's looking for, and stabs it in victory. There's a loud crackling noise at the beginning of the recordings, followed by a squelching squeal that makes Gobbet cover her ears in pain. When the video recording begins, the man's voice sounds far away, as if he's talking through a thick pane of glass. The woman's is louder, closer. Say that again? There's something wrong with this line. I said my client isn't interested in hearing more excuses, Inspector. That's what I thought you said. I'm not making excuses, mister. I have a department to run. Not for much longer. If those 2 Westerners aren't found, they're linked to this Raymond Black, somehow, and my client wants them out of circulation, immediately. The 2 runners are his accomplices too, the little orc and the dwarf with the cyber deck. Gobbet looks at Isabel wide-eyed and swallows hard. Isabel winks back reassuringly. I'm aware, Inspector. Thank you. We don't know how much any of them know, and my client is adamant that the risk be mitigated immediately. I've already made this SDU's highest priority. If Josephine wants more resources on it, I'm going to need allocations from elsewhere in the department. That is a problem that can be easily dealt with. My client wants this over, now. No more excuses, no more fuck-ups, no more cops floating in the river. Kindly Chang smiles at that and pours herself another shot. Of course she does. Tell her we're redoubling our efforts. Very good. Dead or alive, you bring them to me. My client requires my personal verification that the threat has been eliminated. Hang on. This line is getting worse. There's a sharp crackle and the recording ends. Kindly Cheng picks up her PDA and puts it away with a smile. She unscrews the cap on her bottle and pours herself a shot with a flourish. That's the guy we saw in the surveillance footage, the one who killed Raymond Black. That plastic face looks a lot cooler up close. I think it's kind of pretty. Alright. That video doesn't tell us much. I mean, we already know that there's an APB on us. All we're sure of now is that the man with the plastic face is definitely working for someone else. This Josephine. Is that all we have, Auntie? A first name? It's not just a first name, Gobbet dear. It's the first name. Josephine Sang. She's the one pulling the strings. Kindly downs her shot and slams the glass upside down on her table. That disease-riddled dog fucker. Fuck, okay. I should have known it was her from the beginning. She drums her fingers on the table in front of her. And she had nerve to call down heat on my runners? On Nightjar? Oh, that scabrous fossil's going to pay. So, friend of yours? She's the CEO of Sang Mechanical Services and a member of the Hong Kong Executive Council. Her face turns to a mask of disgust. Josephine dog-fucking Sang. Remind me who this Executive Council is again? May I, Auntie? Isabel breaks in, giving Kindly Chang a chance to calm down a bit. Hong Kong is run by a consortium of powerful corporations called the Board of Governors, who set up the Executive Council, an 8-member committee of exemplary Hong Kong citizens to represent the people and run the city on their behalf. But, of course, you didn't vote for them, and that would be too predictable. Instead, every 2 years, 2 executive council slots come up for election, and the corporations on the Board of Governors put up some possible candidates and vote among themselves in a closed-door session. Closed door? Shocked. Of course, every single one of these candidates is on some corporation's payroll somehow. Wham bam, instant government. Sang Mechanical Services? Josephine's baby. It was a B-rated corporation before she married into the Sang family. But after she fought for and won the contract to rebuild Kulong Wall City, their fortunes rose high. They began a rise to power that eventually landed Josephine on the Executive Council. She sounds like a sharp business leader? Oh, she's sharp all right. She spits the words out bitterly. Very sharp. First-hand information. With a don't go there stare. Let's cut to the chase. What's our next step? There's nothing we can do to touch Josephine Sang, as much as I hate to admit it. But the plastic-faced man is a different story. He's a third-party operative who's been careless, and he'll live to regret it. For a while. If Sang thinks she can take out 2 of my runners and get away with it, I'm going to have to explain things to her. She pulls out a thin black cigar and runs it beneath her nose. We're going to find the plastic-faced man, and we are going to hurt him. We'll hurt him until we know everything he does, and then we will use that to strike back at Josephine Sang. She lights the cigar and takes a deep breath. Deep pull. You will have your vengeance, and I will have my own satisfaction. She turns away and picks up the bottle. Now get out. I have work to do. Bye, Auntie. You crazy, crazy, crazy person. Let's go claim our monies from the last run. And it looks like we're gonna go kill the plastic face man. I kind of want to see what the sailor has to say. Does he have any? Actually, yeah, fuck no. Let's go back to safe boat, get our goodies. Money, 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 money. Money. Workstation and mission computer. Let's check our inbox. All right, we got to jobs directory. Claim claim payment for the Ares prototype run. You submit the job as finished and await the response. A few moments later, a message pops onto the screen. Your payment is attached. I confess, I am very pleased with your work. It's not every runner who could have pulled off a job of this magnitude. Well done. Thank you. Inbox for new messages. So we have Auntie Cheng and Josephine attending a party. Let's look at this opportunity. You come see me if you have a chance. I have a trade opportunity. Maximum. Maximum law. One palm integrative hub. Okay. I guess go check out what's his face. Don't think it has anything that'll pen now. No. So I have to go see what's his tits for that job. Let's go see him. Maybe he'll have some good stuff. I think it was him up here. Yeah, maximum law. Don't mess with the... I didn't realize don't mess with the law was written on the boat. Maximum law surveys the docks from beneath his meticulously patched tarpaulin, goggled and belted with electronics, his arms folded, his expression stern. A drenched little king. His boat rocks gently. Hey, Archer Slave, I was hoping you'd come around. Got a minute? What's up? Kindly had Wampoa burn your sin. Word is, you're doing work for her. Not normal YOLO Lotus stuff. Shadow running. Maybe, maybe not. What about it? I got it. Well, I didn't hear anything about it. Law smiles tightly, like a conspirator. Listen, if you've got info about runs, I can make it worth something. We Wampoans call that kind of thing metadata. Okay, game in the system. Got it. Wampoa likes to get the word on the street from the active operators. Think about it. Yeah, I get it. It's a covert world. Think about it, though. We Wampoans manage secrets already. Oh, did I say the wrong thing? Augmented reality goggles aside, this gig gets really boring sometimes. If you want to talk shop, I'm here. Favorite tech? Does it? Cyberdecks? Nope. Outfits? Nope. Don't want any of that. Consumables? Hells no. Programs? Fuck no. Anything else I have to talk about? I don't know anything else that actually triggers anything. Pretty nifty. I'm just gonna rush through all this stuff because none of it's gonna be doing things. See you later. That's fine. Gotta go. Watch your back. Okay. You're good. Let's go pick up another job. Messages. Let's take a restaurant job. From Kindly Chang. One of the things I've learned over the years is that even the rich and powerful have annoyances. Thorns in their side, if you will. No one is without troubles. The rich just have different ways of solving them. The client for this run has grown tired of one of the particular thorns in his side. Chang Sing Rooster Lo. Lo is a red pole for one of the similar triads here in Hong Kong. The 289s, or the Easy Money Gang, if you prefer. Despite the 289's small stature, Lo's illegal activities have managed to damage the client's profits. Mr. Johnson would like you to help him show Lo the error of his ways. Lo takes an evening every few months to dine at the Shangri-La restaurant in Aberdeen. If you're unaware, the Shangri-La is an elite establishment serving primarily corporate clientele for Musing Incorporated. Because of this, it's not unusual for diners to bring bodyguards or assistants with them. In Lo's case, he brings a particularly brutish enforcer known as the Talon. and undoubtedly feels well protected. You're going to prove just how wrong he is in this regard. You're going to kidnap Rooster Lowe. So long as he is alive and in relatively good health, all options are on the table. While keeping the run quiet would make things easier for Mr. Johnson, no one will shed too many tears over a few dead Triad thugs. The client has arranged an exit via boat. So long as you can get Lowe from the interior to the restaurant's dock, the client will handle everything else. Despite being a red pole, Lowe is a tactician, not a fighter. Don't expect him to put up much of a fight. The Talon, on the other hand, is as nasty as they come. Be careful about how you confront him, or things may go very badly. Let's take it. I've let the client know you've accepted the job. By the time you arrive in the Shangri-La, the boat to get you will be out waiting. Let's go back, and let's go on this run. Boop. Up we go. Let's take the train. MTR station. Down we go. Hop on. And travel to the Shangri-La to capture Rooster Lowe. Who do I want? I want Duncan, because apparently yes. I think I'm just gonna take Gobbet and Gaichu. Gobbet and Gaichu. Yep. Works for me. Mainly because I just kind of adore Gobbet. I like having a shaman.